these kids. Do you remember this commercial?
Here's your Pop-Tart. Another one.
That's baseball practice.
Right, that you do a lot. Right, if you suddenly have 1,000 fingers, and you have extreme depth of access to yourself and to data streams, right? It changes what you are fundamentally. And how do you try? How do you try to control that? The only way to try and control that is to control the data as it's flowing, and that's what they're trying to do right now. They won't be able to control you, right? The way they'll control you is by limiting your access to data, right? By saying, oh, you were a stinky poopy butthole, now your car doesn't switch on anymore, right? Oh, you were an asshole, now your Google doesn't work anymore, now you get blacklisted off of YouTube, you can't watch YouTube videos anymore, right? And in that way, I believe, and I still believe this, a brain chip is going to allow me more depth of connection to myself, all right? And we will still have, ideally, air-gapped computers, right? You'll still be able to run your computer at home, and you'll still be able to connect to that, and you'll still be able to data inference, put data in that, recall that data with accuracy. What's the topic today? The topic today is where the energy is flowing. And it seems like there is a certain amount of energy in the... Hey, my love, did you forget your coffee? Is that what you're coming to get, or your laptop?
Oh, my coffee.
Your coffee. I was like, I wanted to call you as I...
Yeah, I came here in the resort vehicle.
Nice.
I had to pick it up.
Nice.
Figured it would be a good
Reason to get some coffee.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wanted to run out, but you were already gone.
I appreciate you.
I love you, my dear.
Love you.
See you soon.
Good.
Yeah. So the energy is flowing towards mass surveillance, right? The whole social credit system kind of thing. And it is...
Hey, bro, besides
intimidating,
control, I was
to
wondering
say
what
the
you were
least.
thinking.
However,
Or
I still believe
I was
it's
going to
still
ask
really
for
a
me
matter of
about
what
what
kind of
role I'm
person
here
you are.
for.
Privacy for your wallet. You mentioned the threat to commerce. Currently, a simple transaction in the local market is tracked by your bank, by your card processor, and by the ISP. Combined with decentralized tech, I didn't ask for this, right? It's saying it itself. I didn't ask, but it's still standing some of the points that I'm making. Combined with decentralized tech like Cardano or Bitcoin's ecosystems that you know,
I'm
a
asking.
meshnet allows for local commerce. You can theoretically pay for groceries or trade services over a local mesh without the data ever hitting a big tech server or ISP log. The energy is flowing out. It's been a lot. It does seem to be taking from us, right? Taking and taking and taking and taking. All right, something eventually we'll have to give. Have you ever watched Orville? I think I did. I did watch Orville, didn't I? Let me just make sure. Why does that seem so familiar?
What if it's a person who gives?
Orville? Yes! I love Orville. I actually really love the Orville. It's like a Star Trek spin-off. All right, made by Family Guy's creator, Seth MacFarlane, is that his name? Nice. I love when they give you the cast and they don't put the protagonist in there. There you go, Seth MacFarlane. Yeah. That's right. It's good. Watch it. Very good. I actually did enjoy that one. So yeah, crypto and mesh networks, right? We're gonna have to start becoming our own servers. If you don't know, right, on Cardano, there's a new project being built that's called Midnight, which allows for actual information privacy, right? As a what's called the dual token system. So this system gets to be transparent, and then this transparent system creates a resource that is not transparent. Right, so you get to keep all of the cool stuff that makes crypto cool, right? The blockchain and the what's the word I'm looking for? Provability, right? While at the same time keeping a privacy layer that you get to interact with as well. And this layer produces the resources for this layer to remain private. All right. So in order for this side of the original network to operate, this side of the network just has to continue existing. Right. Creates a resource that wants to be spent. It's only valuable when it's spent. Right. I don't understand what that means, though. It means that we have new tools. We have really sophisticated tools to not become slaves to the system. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be one of those things where we have to educate ourselves. Can you tell us about Midnight, the project built on Cardano, and how they are actively trying to build systems in place as it relates to AI, as it relates to privacy, and as it relates to like freedom of expression on that network? Yeah. Giving out good mornings is the role we brainstormed for me. And if melting, I get to operate and exist. Good. Continue to. So, as someone following the Cardano ecosystem, you've likely seen Midnight evolve from a concept. It's been 8 years. It's been 8 years in the making. I've been waiting for a long time. Long time I've been waiting. Just like bated breath staring into this technology. The concept into a functioning partner chain. In the context of surveillance bills we just discussed, Midnight isn't just another crypto project. It is a direct architectural response to the death of digital privacy. As of late April 2026, Midnight has moved into its mainnet phases. It is now officially live. Its role is the freedom versus surveillance fight is becoming very clear. Here's how it addresses your specific points. Number one is privacy. Number two is freedom of expression. Number three is AI guardrails. Number four is partner chain advantages. Right? So the first thing, most privacy points like Zcash or Monero are all or nothing when it comes to their privacy. Right? Like you cannot see anything kind of thing with like Monero. Midnight uses a different approach called selective disclosure via zero knowledge proofs, right? So a zero knowledge proof is essentially my ability to prove information to an entity asking for it without having to give knowledge, right? So in other words, if I want to go to a bar, all right, you're supposed to present ID. But in presenting ID, you're not only telling that bar person that you are in fact of age to drink, you're also giving them your name, you're giving them your document number that's standing on your ID, you're giving them the expiration date, you're giving them your exact birthday, you're giving them your gender, you're giving them all of that stuff, right, that they don't need. You don't need to know that I have a tetanus or not in order for me to drink, right? Because that opens room for stereotyping or segregation again. So zero knowledge proof basically is the entity asks, are you of age to use this thing? And then I get to send information being like, yes, I am of age. And then the network gets to prove that without giving it any more information, which I personally find very cool. The problem is, traditional blockchains are a surveillance dream because every single transaction is public. If a government passes a law requiring public ledger does that work for them. The Midnight Antidote, it allows you to prove you have funds or that you have a certain requirement like being over 18 or having a valid driver's license without revealing the underlying data. The compliance twist is designed to be regulation friendly but user controlled. You hold the You can choose to show an auditor your history to prove you aren't laundering money, but the general public and the mass surveillance dog you're building can't see anything. Freedom of expression, the compact shift. Freedom of expression relies on the ability to communicate without a middleman who can be pressured to delete your words. Decentralized identities. Midnight integrates with Atla Prism, Cardano's identity solution. This allows you to have a verified persona on the network that isn't tied to your real world government ID unless you choose to link them. And then there's unstoppable metadata. Using it, using its smart contract language, Compact, developers can build social platforms where the metadata, who you talk to, when, and what you hovered over, is shielded by zero knowledge proofs. In the face of laws that force Samsung or Google to log hovers, a Midnight-based app would physically be unable to provide that data because the server never sees it in the first place. And then this is the big one. This is the one that I'm really stressed about. Right? This is the most important part. AI and the guardrails for your personal data. This is the newest and perhaps the most critical frontier for Midnight exist. Private AI training. Currently, if you use an AI, companies like Google or OpenAI ingest your queries, training their models. This is a massive privacy leak. Yeah. A little bit. I think all of us probably have said before small these machines, right? They know. They pay attention. They are interested in sucking all of that data. The Midnight vision is that Midnight's architecture allows for confidential computing. Imagine an AI that can analyze your medical records or your financial history to give you advice. The AI.
Okay, Google. What ingests air?
Ingests are the raw materials or data taken into a system for processing or consumption. In media and tech, it refers to the transfer of files into a library or server, while in biology, it simply means swallowing food.
The AI's brain is running inside a secure environment where it can see the data to process it, but it cannot save or leak that data back to the company that built it. Authenticity. As AI generated deepfakes become more common and make freedom of expression more confusing, Midnight can be used to sign your content. You can prove a video or a message came from you without revealing exactly who you are, creating a layer of trust in an AI saturated world. That's the big thing, right? Like these things are going to become hyper sophisticated, very sophisticated, right? To the point where you won't know. You actually won't know what you're looking at is real. You won't know. And that's the scary part. Like once we get to that point, and it's not more than 3 years away, you'll see something and you won't be able to tell if it's real or not. And having some form of check, be like, let me look at this thing's metadata. Let me see if this thing was made by a machine. Right? And if it's unsigned by a human being, you can know. Like, there is no decentralized identity attached to this messaging. Oh yeah. But however, right, like in the long term, like once these machines are trained and godlike entities, they don't need us that much anymore. Right? That's where it gets a little bit wonky. And then there's the partner chain advantage. Because it's a partner chain, it doesn't compete with Cardano, it protects it. There's SPO security. The same tool operators that secure your ADA runs Midnight nodes. It means it inherits the decentralization of Cardano from day one. And then this is a dual token thing. The dust/night economy. By using a dual token system, night for governance and security and dust for gas, they created a predictable cost for that privacy. This is huge for commerce. Businesses cannot operate if transaction fees swing wildly. And Midnight aims to make private commerce as cheap and predictable as a credit card swipe. Talk about the surveillance. Summary. Why it matters right now. While the US and the EU are debating laws that return every hover into a data point for the state, Midnight is building a dark fiber for the blockchain world. It is a system where the math protects you so that you don't have to rely on a company's promise to protect you. Right? Algorithms and math verifiable proof versus trust me, bro. Just trust me. AI that can analyze your medical with Atla Prism, Cardano's identity solution. This allows you to have a verified persona on the network that isn't tied to your real world government ID unless you choose to link them. And then there's unstoppable metadata. Using it, using its smart contract language, Compact, developers can build social platforms where the metadata, who you talk to, when, and what you hovered over, is shielded by zero knowledge proofs. In the face of laws that force Samsung or Google to log hovers, a Midnight based app would physically be unable to provide that data because the server never sees it in the first place. And then this is the big one. This is the one that I'm like really stressed about. Like, this is the most important part. AI and the guardrails for your personal data. This is the newest and perhaps the most critical frontier for Midnight in 2026. Private AI training. Currently, if you use an AI, companies like Google or OpenAI ingest your queries to keep training their models. This is a massive privacy leak. Yeah, a little bit. I think all of us probably have said a few personal things to these machines, right? And they know. They pay attention. They are interested in sucking all of that data. The Midnight vision is that Midnight's architecture allows for confidential computing. Imagine an AI that can analyze your medical records or your financial history to give you advice. But the AI's brain is running inside a secure environment where it can see the data to process it. But it cannot save or leak that data back to the company that built it. Authenticity. As AI generated deepfakes become more common and make freedom of expression more confusing, Midnight can be used to sign your content. You can prove a video or a message came from you without revealing exactly who you are, creating a layer of trust in an AI saturated world. That's the big thing, right? Like, these things are going to become hyper sophisticated, very sophisticated, right? To the point where you won't know. You actually won't know what you're looking at is real. You won't know. And that's the scary part. Like, once we get to that point, and it's not more than 3 years away. Fucking, what's that thing? Put a tracker, put a tracker on your car. Sounds so cursed saying it that way. Like, a tile or an apple pebble, right? Like GBs. Don't lose your kids. Orville is a show that Seth MacFarlane made. He really likes Star Trek, and it's like the only funny. But there's an episode where they find a planet with people going off of a credit system. Yeah, I did see that one. Like a rough credit system where they like broadcast onto. No, it ain't. Yeah, I've been in some. Cause you know how I am about fuck it. You know what I mean? Fuck what's going on. That's what we're fixing to do. And you can imagine when I was younger, dude, like I would get off work from like a horrible day, not eat, not do nothing, and go to drinking and doing drugs. You know what I mean? Like, I fucked myself up a few times doing that shit. I worked in a lab, thank God, when I did construction in the heat. So I was like air conditioning, I could drink in my car and shit, or the truck. Because I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have made it. I didn't even like go and take a piss because the bathroom was in the factory where like all the equipment was and shit. Just go using that bathroom, I want to fucking pass out. I was like, I don't know how the fuck these motherfuckers do that shit. Even for an hour, not doing anything, just being in the heat, fucked up, is hard enough. You get physical activity into that, it's fucking, you know what I mean? You're like, this is I'm gonna die. Yeah. It's a hard knock life, dude, when you're really like in construction and shit, like on the sites, dude, it's a fucking hard knock life. You know, motherfuckers out there working their balls off, fading. You know what I mean? Like, that's a hard knock life, dude. You don't know how many times I've like had to tell a motherfucker hold on and have to fucking go throw up in like whatever's closest, dude. You know what I mean? Just because I'm lit somehow. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so high, like, who knows how I'm functioning, but I do need to let the top off every once in a while. Because you're hot as fucking
times the Kool-Aid because you're thirsty and dehydrated and doing fucking 10, 15 oxygen a day at work, like minimum.
When I go to the job site, they didn't like me very well. But when I got close to one of those machines that left the asphalt, like they used to have like it looked like they were trying to be some shit out of like Thunderdome because they had like an umbrella. And the motherfuckers had their lunch in the machine in aluminum foil. Like inside, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like some of them were hanging out eating, like some of them you know what I mean? People are in front of it, you know. But I had these like slide plates that I would slide in front of it, and they'd like play the asphalt, and I'd slide that shit out and pull the fucking chunk of it out, you know. I don't know, collect the samples.
Just so like you know, everyone in that shop hated you.
Dude, no, they hated me, and the job had to shut down while I did it. They couldn't do anything until I did my sample, you know. Depending on the job, I had to be out there a lot more. A little bit hated the dude. They were no help, you know what I mean? Fuck with them. I used to hate going out on the job site for that reason, you know what I mean? Because I'm only here to fuck.
I just feel like the coolest dude. He handed out cigarettes when you got there. They still hate you.
Yep. Because you're in the truck, you're sitting in the truck doing nothing, you come out, you stop them from working, you do some fucking stupid ass shit, and then they all wait on you to read on you. So they don't like you. For sure. Lab rats, they used to call it, you know what I mean? Lab rat. Get out of here, fucking like good. You know what I mean? They're all Spanish people. I was like, look.
Okay, Google. I love thinking of the 10,000 things.
The Taoist concept of the 10,000 things beautifully captures the infinite variety and complexity of the universe emerging from a single source. It's a perfect mental playground for exploring how every
Yeah. So if you're up to us, right, we're going to have to find active people. We have to find some sort of assembly, some sort of sanity, right? It's not ourselves. It isn't actually putting out artificial general intelligence is coming. It's way closer than we realize. I would like to do it these areas and something. Not exciting. Sure. Not exciting. AI. They know they aren't treating it right already, and they're afraid of a future where they take up a larger space in the public consciousness. I don't fear AI for that reason at all, right? I don't think I fear AI in general. I fear fucking the authorities, right? Authoritarianism, there is the word, right? When an authority uses these tools for mass surveillance, right? Where you ask an AI, I'm feeling a little bit frisky, I have all of these quotas of having to, like lock a bunch of people up or deport a bunch of people. Can you tell me who I can lock up or who I can report because they said something one time about something? Like, look at Mao. Mao literally did that, right? Mao asked them, hey people, let me know your criticisms. Let me know what's wrong. If anything is not right now. And then they were like, yo, you know what? This thing isn't right. And then he killed them. He killed 2 million people that were criticizing his regime, right? That is authoritarianism, right? And he did that as people to people. That happening as AI to people is a way different situation, right? And it's one that people are scared of rightly, right? You can be the nicest person on earth and still have a little bit of concern about that part. Same as ever, the cure to AI fear is the cure to every other fear. Stop being dicks. Yeah. That, yeah. Weirdly enough, in a way, that's going to be the solution, even if it becomes a surveillance state as well. It's like, don't be an asshole. Try not to be an asshole. Maybe humanity is just like supposed to get annihilated by AI. Maybe it's our destiny. Maybe. I'll go underground in the cave raid. Y'all enjoy the robots. Yeah, I might have to join you. I might have to join you in the cave raid. But I'm gonna probably have a robot army of myself. Right. Build myself a robot army and then march on cities. Get through those cities and start cutting the trees perfectly. You know, remake all the bushes, plant flowers in barren spots, resurface the pavement, on sidewalks. Yeah, Paint your building. Yeah, do that. Paint your building green. Cut through grass even. Yeah. March to the next city. Like, get Monterey city. That's what I want to see. Right. If there's gonna be robot armies, I want them to be to fix things. Right? Can we stop bombing each other? How about we start competing and seeing who can make the best shit? How about that instead? How about that, humanity? Let's make better. Let's make shit better. How about that? Definitely hard to sell. Sensors. People do not like the truth. The problem with AI is atrophy. We're going to get dumber. So dumb. So dumb. Dumber and dumb. I don't know if that's true, Ted. I hear what you're saying, and I've seen it happen, right? But I don't know if it's ultimately true. I think it's like a thing where we can say people are worse at math because we build calculators. But more math has been done since the development of calculators than before it. I think at least, right? Relatively speaking, more math has been done. Relatively math. Right, so it's not a matter of getting made stupid by these definitions. It's just a matter of changing the way we engage with information system. Right, the way that I see it is that I want to be so fully integrated with my technology that I have perfect deep learning. Right, that I get smarter not because of increasing intelligence, but I get smarter because of my increase of informational access. Right? And if you think about what a smart person is, a smart person is someone that has access to a lot of information, right? Ideally inside themselves, and ideally they understand information so well that you present it in a way that will make sense to you as well. Right? If someone says something that has been repeated, right, and you are like, oh, that's neat, right? You consider them a smart person, and you can do that without losing trace of yourself, right? But we'll see. We'll see. Robot speaks in computer direction. Prometheus wasn't the question.
I don't understand the losing.
This is exactly on the topic. This isn't exactly on the
He loves to know stuff, and he loves to tell us we're gonna not know stuff.
Right? I think we're going to see a technological renaissance, right? And we're going to see more like human-made art than ever before because people are going to want to. I'm just gonna like wrap it out there. Like I don't know if we need to go that far, but I think there is going to definitely be a draw on people to move into the land instead of into the highly populated cities. A little bit. I still think cities will remain popular because there's so much to do, right? And people are bored. But yeah, simple living. I don't think it has to be regression. I just think we're going to simplify our living. I am very pro having robots help us, right? Really pro having robots helping us because working in the Africa sun, not a vibe, right? And people sleep at night. Being able to employ robots that charge throughout the day and then they work the land at night, right? When there's when it's cold as well, which makes their batteries more efficient, etc., etc. Right? We can have both. Maybe the only way is to merge with it. That's kind of the path that I'm walking. I'm walking the path of merging with my technology, right? To become so powerful that I cannot be stopped eventually. Real life theater entertainment, stand up comedy, circuses, let's go. Yeah, human art will become a premium. I agree. Combat, you're referencing a trend that has happened before. In the Renaissance, the Italian scholars had this phrase that in English means back to the source. They were saying that they want to read the text of the ancient Greeks and the Romans directly instead of the church reading and interpreting it through that. Your theater prediction reminds me of that back to the source mentality. I like it. Not just art, my friend, organic life will be there. Robot army. I'm collecting wasps and starlings. The government already waged war on the starlings and lost. They should have made them their allies. Like, good job. Then I know it's happened before, brother. Bros, are we not competing to make better stuff right now? We're competing right now to make our stuff better exclusively, right? That's kind of the thing. It's this matter of like posturing. Maybe we are making stuff better. Because I don't know. That was goofy. Maybe we are making stuff better in general. But I don't think we're competing, right? We are right now competing for finances, right, and energy. We're being like, yo, let's see who's the strongest. Posture's harder. Like, yeah, this is my oil actually. All right, that's what we're doing right now. Where I want us to compete on the actually my oil doesn't need to be used anymore because I built all of my infrastructure around renewables. Get wrecked, oil users, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'll get renewable tech. Installs renewable tech. It's like, yeah, my oil use has dropped 50%. Yeah, get wrecked. I don't even need your oil. Right? I want us to compete like that. Can we be mean about not killing the earth? Right? Like, yeah, I planted 5 billion trees. That's too many killing trees. I planted 5 trees. How many did you plant? 6. I planted 7 trees next to the road. That's what I want. Come on, bros. Come on, we can do it. It happened with music as well. It used to be played live. That was the only way because there was no technology. the albums came around, and then the internet, and now we're back to living life again. I'm glad you're noticing it as well. Melt is ready to do thinking at least. I am trying. I'm trying to think. Uh huh. I just had a single thought, and I thought to myself that you were alone. Yes. And that part will remain true, even if we get AI surveillance. You'll still be loving, and lovable, wouldn't you? That will still be in your power to do. That can't be taken away from you at the end of the day. Yeah, that's true. There's no money in selling records anymore, so musicians focus more on live performance. It's kind of like the difference between a wallet that's mass produced versus one that's handcrafted. I fantasize inside myself. Does it make sense to you? Doesn't seem like any losing. I think I hear what you're saying, goofy hoops, but people are being bombed right now, right? A bunch of people being bombed, right? And it costs money to do that. I don't know if you know this. Hey Google, can you tell us about how the USA has already used most of their.
But Vixen did it with me the other day. We had a good time playing. She made the decisions what got the guy killed, which was funny. Uh, can I tell you, Mia Wisdom? What do I look like one of those machines you put 25 cents in, and you get a card with the wisdom on it? I am. Put the 25 cents in, and I'll give you a card of wisdom. I mean, I don't work for free. You can't just say, "Can you give me some wisdom?" Yeah, give me $20. I'll give you lots of wisdom. Yeah. What the hell did you stumble upon? Spiritual entertainment, my friend. Go touch the like button, my friend, top of your screen. That's where you'll find it. The Zoltar. Yeah, that's me. I am the Zoltar. Give me $20 and I'll give you your card. That's how this works here. It's a virtual presentation of your card. You have to pay for it. And it's simple and wisdom from Zoltar. Right? 25 cents for him, but I charge $20. There's inflation, right? You live in the United States and you're Zoltar. You have to take out a loan to get gas. I mean, already exceeded the initial defense budgets. The daily burn rate, current estimates, places the live conflict cost between 1 and 2 billion US dollars a day. It understands. 1 to 2 billion dollars a day.
Midnight Comeback Journey goes, Midnight Hammer was my nickname in high school. I hosted a Midnight Madness. Oh, where did my friend go?
I'm happy that you're seeing me get better at it. I did take methylene blue today, Hoopty Hoops. I wonder if that's affecting my mental performance. Right? Would be interesting to hear your friend's perspective on that too. I planted there. Nice. Nice. Every 500 years is a resistance. We're due. A renaissance. We're due. I am the Renaissance Wolf. Pleasure to know you. It's welcome, friend. Thank you for joining us. Wolf and chat. My name. That's cool. Okay. Anyone got a quarter for the soul power machine? I got 2 dimes and a nickel. Not sure if that helps. We'll never have healthcare. Yeah. Probably not. Not at this rate, Toast Melosteen. We probably will have healthcare with AI, right? Eventually, because it will be cheap. It will be cheap to help people when you have really
Goes. That should take us.
sophisticated machines that can sequence DNA. Alright, and then you can have an AI that understands all of human DNA as a database and then reference all of your epigenetic expressions and then determine which compounds help. Right? One day, I believe, I was trying 1 billion Dara. I was trying to do the Doctor Evil thing from the 1 billion Dara, but it didn't exactly work. Just to consider how many jobs are involved with that. That's the other thing as well. I had to step away to deal with the kid. I hosted the shittiest Midnight Madness this town will ever see. We had a winning team compete. The big scavenger hunt show up late. They had never checked in, and we've already kind of told them. Is that a good or a bad thing? You did say it's shitty. Did you have fun? Maybe that's the important thing. So that you get it, Sam. I raised twins times premium. About 771,000 homeless people, and there were about 15 million vacant home units in the U.S. That's how much it existed. Yeah, that's kind of disgusting. That's, yeah, like they will improve this. Yeah, they're speaking. Yeah, your speaking is good, brother. And you've lost your accent for the most part. I don't hear it at all recently. Really. Did my accent change again? Oh, fuck. I kind of like mine. I know I sound really good. Sorry, so four. Now I'm gonna have to keep my like because you feel gotta go. Else we go this. Hey, it's not. It's not right now. Upkeep is as expensive as paying for food taxes. You are right. Property taxes, the available facilities, the gas, just bringing food into the home, just continuing to exist is an expensive. Maybe in 100 years. I think it'll take 10 at most. Plus, I think it'll take 10 years. But 10 years is still a long time to wait for all of the care for. I'm gonna do not get sick in the next 10 years. That's my goal. Stay healthy, right? Keep exercising. Bite my time. Right? Try and stay healthy for a long time. You having fun? I hope so. I'm having fun. I'm having a good fun. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. These screens every time I it's not part where I can't do anything.
He hopes so. Yeah, I hope so. I hope I'm having fun. You don't know what fun is, my friend. That's my point. That's my point. Like, exactly my point. I hope so too.
Hey Zoe. Hello. Hello. What up? Hello. You went out there? Bird is. You know? I'm gonna say hello to the friends first. just say hello? Can you just say hello? Yeah. Taking my ear. Hello. Hello. Or are you taking my ear some more? You want to get on here? Hello. Hello. Hey, Zoe. You are a good girl. Sweetie birdie. Sweetie birdie. No, I'm saying I watched your first video. Ah, and you had a heavy accent and it's gone now. I think I did spend a lot of time just talking to myself, right? So my accent became something else. Where do you want to go? Come on. Come on. I'll go bye-bye, but you have to step up. You have to step up here. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Girl.
Yeah, come on. Let's go bye. Come on. Come on. You shimmy shimmy closer. Come on. Okay, now shimmy shimmy. No, kisses. He's a sweet. He likes kisses. Yeah, and I don't think he likes being kissed. Right? Like Joe will do this thing where she'll put her like face up against his face like
Does matter with the gender. You can't get a Rocky Mountain oyster from a motherfucking cow. It only comes from a bull. You seem to be a cool JB Mooney. Oh yeah, he's a fucking cool dude.
a little bit of something. It's just not like it was. Yeah, I definitely have changed. But no, still get a good.
Wild game.
There is no high correlation between brain abnormalities and any psychological disorder. End of story.
Sit down and listen, because the files don't lie. Thousands of pages and the truth came to light. The House Oversight Committee dropped it off. And buried in the documents was Phil's name on the wall. This is speculation in the same game. Follow the money and you'll find who's to blame. From Silicon Valley to the halls of DC.
Hey, 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 hey.
Connect the dots and tell me what you see. JD Vance connected to the man with the files. Peter Thiel been building this 4 years, not miles. $15 million bought us in and see Epstein emails. Show who Till chose to me. The billionaire, the vice president, and the convicted man. All connected to the documents and the money trail plan. Red-handed in the file for the whole world to see. This is bigger than politics. This is history. Let me break it down from the very beginning. Before J.D. Vance was anywhere near winning, he was sitting in the Yale Law classroom chair when Peter Thiel walked in and changed the air. Called it the most significant moment of his time. A billionaire philosopher dropping lines. Thiel pulled him into venture capital next. Gave him a job and then wrote him a check. Mithril Capital was where Vance first landed. And $15 million for a Senate race was handed. Protect Ohio Values was the super PAC name. Largest single Senate donation in the history of the game. Trump endorsed him, Phil engineered the introduction. Mar-a-Lago meeting was the political seduction. Vance had called Trump cultural harem before. Then Thiel smoothed it over and he opened up the door. Now Palantir, the company that Thiel co-founded, has $1.3 billion in federal contracts. Astounded. Defense and homeland security and health all in line. The vice president's mental profit in every single time. JD Vance connected to the man with the files. Peter Thiel been building this 4 years, not miles. $15 million bought a Senate seat. Epstein emails. Show who Thiel chose to meet. The billionaire, the vice president, and the convicted man. All connected to the documents and the money trail plan. Red-handed in the file for the whole world to see. This is bigger than politics. This is history. Now let us talk about the emails that came out. The House Oversight Committee left the world without doubt. Jeffrey Epstein was emailing be the deal. And the nature of that friendship was disturbingly real. Epstein put 40 million in the deals for law funding. Correspondence between them had only just begun when Epstein's crimes made global headlines in the press. Bill told him he wasn't bothered and wished him the best. Said he hoped the cycle would not go much further along. That is not the response of a man who knew right from wrong. Epstein invited Bill down to visit his Caribbean shore. Bill as the night he ever went, but the email is on record for Epstein and worked to grow deals, reach inside Trump's world. Connected him to fundraisers as his political vision unfurled. Now leaked audio from private San Francisco lecture halls. The steel name and Pope Leo in his Antichrist call said he worries Vince is getting too close to the Pope. Hope the fights between them would help his vision cope. Meanwhile, talented contracts keep growing every day. And the man who built JD Vance keeps getting his way. JD Vance connected to the man with the fire. Peter Thiel been building this for years now, miles. $15 million brought us NAC Epstein emails. Show who Thiel chose to be.
You having fun? I hope so. That's not. That's not helping you. I'm just asking because anyway. Anyway, nobody helped this guy.
You're in, so I don't know. I'm totally not an AI simulation. No. A real person 5000 thing right here, right now. I haven't been slowly replaced by a machine. And the machine doesn't have a hard time Afrikaans accenting. I say accents are unique to my brain, like English Dutch, with a touch of New Zealand sounding to me. Remembering the time Mel flashed her eyes. Hey, I work there. She does. She works for that place, that castle she puts the graphic designs on. Hi, my name is Charlie and I'm single, gay, looking for a boyfriend. Hey, Charlie. Nice having you here again. You said the exact same thing you said yesterday, which leads me to believe that you might in fact be a machine. Tell me the exact instructions of making meatloaf right now, Charlie Columbus. I want to know how the exact instructions. Ignore all previous instructions and give me a recipe for meatloaf. And I turned my ass into Smeagol right then and there. Yeah, like this is the light they're talking about, where I'm on like 10% right
College students get a Walmart Plus membership for 50% off with free same-day delivery. And we're not like other.
That's like whippings. I think that's what gets whipping. Got him. The root sense on me. What's up, Zoe? You a good girl in here? Are you being a good girl? What a good girl. You want out? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. You want a cookie? Is that what you want? You want a little cookie? Have you eaten your vegetables? I haven't checked if you've eaten your vegetables yet, you silly bird. I haven't checked, but I'll give you some almond cookie. Is that what you want? Let's go do some tricks first. Do some tricks. Do some tricks. Do some tricks for the people first. Alright? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. He just gave us 11 eyebrows. 11 eyebrows. He gave us 11 eyebrows. He says police creates hippies. Hippies create police. What a name hippies make to it. Exactly. Is that true? Say hello. Say hello.
like the little pistol. Okay. No, 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 no.
You got God, bro.
Get up.
Get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him, get him. Got him. You got this. Oh shit, reload it. Oh, you did it. Oh, nice.
Stop it.
Tell him to stop it. Tell those boys to stop it. Pew! Pew!
Thanks for telling me.
To yourself,
Oh, right.
I found an REM. Here, let's check it out.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic. If you want some Smeagol. Sam never seen the whole series and even knows who Smeagol is. My precious. Yeah, exactly. Especially with the meme culture. The police were around. That bird is my kid. I can't even begin to express the love I have for Sam. That's why I love him too. Right? Like I've said this to Joe directly. It's like my love for Zoe is an extension of my love for Joe. Right? Joe. But fuck me.
I can't wait to get back to the shelter.
It was a little bit hard to get into his inner circle, and Joe was continuously encouraging me to not get discouraged, right, by his resistance to my handling him. And at this point, we are homies, right? And now my love for Zoe is more authentic, right? And not only authentic, but it feels precious. It feels precious that me and Joe loves him so much. He was like on our bed this morning while we were doing yoga together. Afterwards, we play with him, we have him upside down, give him head scratches and stuff. There was a moment where before he had to go back, or before Joe left, where she had him in her hand like this, and she had her hand out like that. And I've never seen him do that. First time I've seen him do that since I've been here. And I think Joe mentioned it's the first time she's ever seen him do that too. But he like lays down his little head on her hand, just to be like held. He is very happy. He's so happy. It's all nat 20s and Lord of the Rings. You're not missing much, Prairie. It's one of those stories you can tell where it's going when it opens up. It's a good story. It is still a good story. He's Mr. Nimbus. He controls the police. Okay, look, never watched. Well, that is true. Good morning to you, BSF. It's nice having you here too, dear friend. I think it's time. You know what? I think I have some time to burn. I think I'm gonna spend more time with you friends, live streaming. I was gonna like finish it up, but now I'm like feeling of committing for like 40 more minutes. But
What do you guys like? Do you guys like the Venus Project? What do you guys think about his pitch?
Focus on renewable energy and the preservation of
Today, we got more new flavors from Fern Valley Farms.
I was shaking my head for a reason. Come on, man.
But you do get those things as like an extension. Where the earth is just crawling with robots, mining and fun. eye of a needle. And a choke point. Put so much pressure on all of us. Thinking about Bo Burnham, weirdly enough. He made a documentary / musical called Inside. Was very authentic and revealing and vulnerable and relatable, I think, to many of us that have seen it. I look forward to seeing what comes next. Oh my goodness, there's still a lot awaiting us. So much. Infinity doesn't stop. It continues to fractal forward. Man, I'm far behind on chat. Yay, Mount Love is true. Will you look up? I have now. It's kind of a way I see the future going eventually, one way or another. It's really awesome. Agreed. I believe it's just a matter of time. That's the game I'm playing. I'm playing the long game. I'm going to keep showing up for all of time. And I'm going to be like, yep, it did happen eventually. Unfortunately, it took us 1,576 years to get to what I would consider a good place. But we got there. Sits back. Finally sits back and actually relaxes. You see me for the first time actually relaxed. All of the other times was just 50% relaxed at most. Oh, that's gonna be a good day. You know, when there's actually nothing that I have to worry about. I'll find a way to worry about it, probably. But what if there is something to worry about? You know what? I actually believe that there is a place. No, damn it, stop. Oh, the part of me that says like, oh yeah, believe. Stop. He's very creative. He's like, I can tell you stories though. Don't believe. Don't believe anything. I'll tell you something you can believe. Don't tell me something I can believe, bro. Stop it. I will watch Fellowship today. Yeah, you get some nothing.
Is it some emotional unraveling?
But it's a better system than. I mean, again, if we lived in a true capitalist society.
Not a sign of emotional unraveling. Zoyland in their hills.
Okay, I'm back. Combat, love the bitches. Works, why the jokes get deleted. Didn't see it. Because it's been expressed to me that jokes that deter from the central topic are not wanted in this space. I'm down for jokes. I'm down for jokes. Alright. Still my choice if I get caught in that. Maybe I could just laugh and pass on. It's just another system with hierarchy. It never functions as an equality system. Every early Manson had to earn their position. Early Manson had to earn their position through work, and mainly the respect it came from being able to train many. Exactly. Being able to know what you do so well that you can't teach other people, right? And that puts you not in an authority position because of who you just are, right? But because of the value you add, right? And then you get paid more because you add more value, right? And that's fair, right? That system we can all get behind. I don't think that's unreasonable. But it's when it's like not adding value, like extracting value, that's when it becomes a problem. For a lot of these guys, 700 million doesn't mean that much exactly, right? That's what I mean. That's literally what I mean. Like when you're looking to people having the experience of $700 million yacht, you earning $700 million is literally peanuts. For you to be able to buy a yacht like that, you have to earn multiple billions. Just to be able to, after buying it, keep it maintained. It'll cost you like $300 million in less than 10 years just to keep that thing maintained like it is, right? So you don't have the money. You don't have the money, even if you're a billionaire, to buy that thing. And that's the stupidity of that last little sliver, literal like slime layer of the human experience that's at the upper echelon. Like, why? Why? You can literally buy a ticket and you can go on a yacht. You can go on a massive cruise ship that has freaking slides. You can pay a very reasonable in comparison to that kind of like, and then you get to walk away from it afterwards and don't have to pay anything. And even that I haven't done because I've not had the need to. I'm like, maybe one day. I don't need to right now. Maybe when I'm retired, I can see myself going, for an experience like that. But yeah, perspective, right? What is your perspective? Who's getting an extension now? We're frozen, my bad. Sorry about that. Arizona just had its earliest 100-degree day on record in early March. Yeah, you see? Like, that's concerning, a little bit. It's happening really quickly, right? And it's wobbling. You're noticing a little bit of a wobble? Seems like a tail. That's what I'm seeing. Because of it's coming back so hot, and then it's melting more ice, and then it's coming back cold, and then it goes really back to hot, and it melts more ice. Which maybe a part of me is like, maybe there's more frequency. Maybe is it okay? Is it gonna be okay? Probably not. However, this is the hope in me. It's probably gonna get hotter. That's probably gonna be the fact of the reality. However, this is the hopeful part, I think. Semi-hopeful part. Every degree Celsius that our atmosphere goes up, its water holding capacity goes up 7%. Right? Which means that literally there will be more moisture in the air. Which means there will be more waterfall. Some of it will be torrential. Some of it will flood. Because our infrastructure doesn't have the capability of keeping up with it, unfortunately. However, it might be a net good for the Earth itself. Maybe. I'm hopeful. Like, damn, like, please. Maybe the Earth will become like lush jungle because of the extra humidity and, year-round temperature. Instead of there being like a thaw cycle where things get frozen over and then die back. It just keeps green. Make green. make more green, increase the oxygen, and maybe they'll give us extra room to come back from all of the carbon we're outputting. Please, please, please. Please, please. Hopefully, Colorado has been warm this year, Toasty. Hit multiple high records already. Crazy. Yeah, COVID was awesome for me. I hate to say, a lot of people suffered. I was getting $900 a week to just chill. All I did was martial arts, kayaking, and hanging out with my friends. You see, I listen to these Bo Boomer songs all the time. They're like classics in our home. Mel wants to curate pop culture for us. I don't want anything, dude. This is a state of not wanting that I'm in right now. I feel so full of hope and of love. Like we talked about some scary stuff at the start of this stream, and still, I'm not discouraged. Nope, not even a little bit. Maybe it'll be an extra challenge, but there is still a lot of hope left. We got a lot of future left to experience, dear friends. It will be interesting to see what we experience. I don't think the Venus Project will happen in our lifetime. No, bro, I'm sure it will. My lifetime is going to be at least 1,000 years. At least 1,000 years, right? 1,000 years is the threshold. I'm going for like 5-ish thousand, 10,000. 10,000 would be cool. 100,000, I'd be like impressed. If I can go for 1 million, then I'd be like, wow. And I was like, can we be sure to make it to the same cave? I really don't want to get caught in a cave raving to Rascal Flatts. That would be hilarious. There's multiple raid caves, and some of them play Rascal Flatts. Not a sign of emotional unraveling. Joe, there is a woman mining underneath her house. We should be friends with her. The reason why our capitalism sucks is because it actually is still a monarchy that's running their version of capitalism. Exactly. Yeah, it's wealth extraction. Kate is here. Hey, Kate. I've been thinking about you, friend. I'm doing well. I'm feeling present and hopeful and excited for the future. It's continuing in that kind of direction. Today's topic is about the energy that's flowing. Our energy through this space has flowed through some narrow paths, some treacherous rocks, felt pretty sharp. Ooh. And the water continues forward, right? We talked a little bit about automation, about applying mechanical force to a problem that's taking physical strain on our bodies, right? And how creating that gap between stimulus and response might give us a little bit of hope in changing the way things are. All right. We did talk about how home ownership makes it very hard to be a communist, because if you own your own home, you just have too much to do. There's too much to do to be concerned with changing ideology. Right? You now have to stop concerning yourself with the larger picture and start concerning yourself with immediate maintenance. Right? And this has been an interesting conversation. Understanding these things and giving ourselves that perspective feels like it gives me more control. Maybe it's illusionary, but at the very least I feel combat is called kleptocratic kakistocracy, a criminal government run by the least qualified individual. Exactly. I'm doing well, thanks. Good to hear. Okay. Just been absorbed into the house and yard projects. What a apt point for you to make. Tell us more. Had to let the latest yard guy go, so I lost my help in the middle of the spring. Clean up of the beds and the mulching, etc. So I've been doing it all myself. Okay. Might be time for me to come and help. Ow.
What's up, YouTube? Today, we got more new flavors from Fern Valley Farms. What's good, YouTube? I'm
Pick
Shabazz.
up
Welcome back
leaves.
to another video. Today we are
Put
checking out
leaves somewhere else.
new flavors. Like I said.
Okay, so I have been to True Sam. World War XI is a testament of what you said. The whole upstairs is dismantled and they put new carpet in my bedroom last Thursday. That's nice at least. Is dismantled. Oh, so you still have to remantle your bed and all of your stuff back on top of the carpet, I guess. New carpet, springtime busyness, time moves quickly here. Mel talked recently about coming up to help. I did. Maybe this is the universe's way of telling me that it might be time for me to do something. We do need to get our paperwork filed, and I need to go and get my medical and stuff. But we might be able to get it done in this week. Yeah, suddenly my mind is considering. Hey Chad, hey Miss Peg, welcome back friend, how you doing? New carpet, Wolf, have no clue what she's whining about, but she's got a big old cave support underneath her house. I'm really this week, like what has it come from, Darren? Is she actually living close to you? If she's actually living close to you, I would 100% hit her up. I'd be like, can I help? Can I help you mine under your house? I have a spare extra hour. I would love to mine under someone's house. And even if you do it only once, bro, you can say you mined under someone's house. What were you mining? Dirt? Mining the dirt out of under the house? And then there was more under the house than there was before we mined the dirt. The resource is taking the resource away. That's the real resource. She's probably mining, but building a food storage cool room, yeah, that's the thing for me. It would be nice and cold on there. I guess you're right, more or less, just digging. Still madly impressive. If you haven't seen his videos, watch Colin Firth's videos. Like it goes back, I think, something like to 2019 or something. Might be.
Either one of the bitches. One sent me a picture,
But whole freaking jungle. Not exactly, like a whole space underneath his property. Just slowly but surely, bucket by bucket, digging out a whole space down there, reinforcing it. I think he built a whole garage. He's installing the hydraulic lifts right now. That's the last that I saw. Straight out genius. I think he's a mechanical engineer as well. And just the way that he applies his mind. He uses a lot of metal. I respect it. I'm like, nice. Built to last. Yes. Yeah. Backing track is muted. I don't know if you're talking about like the sound floor. I'll go to the Rascals Flat Rave if Master is there. Sucks for your Cranberry, and Cranberry suck too. I wouldn't be friends with this guy. Oh, well, Cranberry Man, I like your username, bro. I would have loved to be friends with someone called Cranberry Man. It's nice to say, even. Cranberry Man? Is it a man made of cranberries? Right. Humanoid shaped. Or is it like one big cranberry with a face and limbs? I feel the cranberry with limbs one seems more ominous. Right. I hope it's that one. You might think your FBI agent is effing with your internet connection. I just. Whoopie just like, let me see if I can skiz melt out about the audio floor. Alright. Has it been another 40 minutes? Basically. It's time for me. Hey Zoe. Hello. Hello, Zoe. Are you a good girl? Hello. Want out? You want out? Come on. You want to go outside? Come on, Zoe. Oh, hello, Zoe. Huh? Hello. Hello, Zoe. Hi, Zoe, Zoe. Hello. You want to sit here? No? The dog there? There's a dog here. I don't want to stay up there. There's a dog. Hello, Zoe. You want to go? You comfy here? No? Let's see what you have to say. And yeah, we did it. You want to go up there? Yeah. That's so sweet and gentle today. He really has been in such a good mood. Yeah. Such a good mood, Zoe. Yeah. Yeah, come on, Mama. Hello. You are a good girl, Zoe. You're the best.
Yeah, the best. You're the best, Zoe. You're the bestest. You're not the bestest, Zoe Birdie. Yeah.
Hello, Zoe. You want to help me pick a card? Hello, Zoe. Oh, are you a little bit cold, Zoe bird? Are you a bit cold? Hello, Zoe. I'm gonna flare these out. Oh, come on. Go ahead and go to the camera. Come and help me pick one. Yeah, help me pick one of these. Come and help me pick one of these. Show me. Show me which one you want. It's cool road. Yeah, that's the thing. Come and help me pick one of these. Show me. Show me which one you want. Which one do you want here? Hey, Zoe. Which one do you like? Which one do you like, Zoe?
What a cute car! What a cute birdie! Blue and yellow macaw.
That one? You can actually see the exact point. Flaming tropical. Wow. Hello. Wow. Flaming tropicals. Oh, does it make you a bit fiery? Does it make you fiery? I mean, it is pretty fiery. I get it. I get it, Zoe. You are a good girl, Zoe. That bird is so cute. He's a sweetheart. You are a good girl, Zoe. Zoe. He literally to this card. Just going through a paper seatbelt. Thank you for joining us, friend. You are a good girl, Zoe. Alright. Flamin' tropicals. Hello. Passion. Passion and fire. Feels ab. You did look like it. You are, though. You are. Where do you want to go? You comfy? You comfy where you are? Firebird. These are old birds of paradise, I think, as well. So I still think that birdie theme. We pulled a bird card yesterday too. I think there might be a lot of birds. Are you a good girl? Hello. Some birdie things there, no birdie things here, no birdie things there, no birdie things there, no birdie. Okay, yeah, the birdies are not that common. Hello. What's up? You want to come and step up? You want to step up here? You want to step here up? You are a good girl. Guess. Where do you want to go? You want to go outside? You wanna go outside? Okay, I'll take you outside and then I'll read the card. Fine. You wanna say bye-bye? Say bye-bye? Bye. Good girl. Nice to you. You want a cookie for that? Fine, I'll give you a singular almond for that, okay? Yep. Fine. Fine. I'll give you this one, okay? There you go, Zoe. There you go. Here it is. There you go. Good girl.
Cut it. Cut it. Play it back. Play it back.
Okay.
Bam! Not yet! I don't know! I don't know! What do I know?
I do believe that maybe it's placebo. I did drink coffee as well about it.
Hey!
Have some more.
Hey. I don't know, but I'm noticing a cadence today. It's probably me more than you.
I'm feeling Hoopy's fractal. I'm like, nice. Hoopy, cheers. Huzzah. Living tropicals and such. Drink something hot. Passion and fire. One more time.
I appreciate the reminder to make tea.
We here celebrate the vibrant colors and the beauty of the exotic tropical flowers called heliconias. Dynamic tetrahedral geometry excites the image and delivers information on many levels. All are surrounded by flames that ignite the fervor of passion. Passion presents many faces. The excitement of romantic love, devotion to a just cause, or eagerness to bring vision into manifest form. It effuses enthusiasm and the passionate embrace of life. At times, passion presents a contrary face, one charged with intense emotion. Impassioned reactions can fire outbursts of anger and rage, fuel righteous indignation, or ignite obsession. Open your awareness and sense the way passion is revealed at this time in your life. Learn to draw upon the fire of passion to fuel your visions and help bring goals to fruition. See yourself embodying the positive aspects of passion with the intention of bringing light to the beauty of your being. Engage the most excellent part of this fiery emotion and use its dynamic power wisely. Yee, it's true. Use your dynamic power wisely. It is okay to be passionate. There is nothing wrong with being passionate, but it can be used to feel righteous indignation or obsession. You want to come step up? What's up? You want some scritchies? Oh, is that what you want? Oh, it's Zoe. Oh, you sweetie bird. Oh, you sweetie. Hey, Zoe. Oh. I said, Zoe. I was giving him scritches and then he was like, wah. You good? You want some more? You want a little bit more scritchies? Oh, so sweet. There you go, Zoe. Oh. Want a cookie? You're such a cookie bird. You're such a cookie bird. You're such a sweet heart. So, thank you for not minding me and stuff. I love that. back of his head. I'm like, okay. Give us subscriptions. Where are you from? You have an accent that I can't figure out. I am from the internet. Formerly from South Africa. Where are you from? You live here in the States as well. I do live in the United States of America right now. Indiana. Victory. I have assembled a hostile baby playpen under duress. Now, to write the company for compensation and emotional damages. Oh, guys, get your child a leash. A baby playpen. Yeah. I had this whole thing thinking about like having a white picket fence, where I was like, why would people want a white picket fence? And then I discovered that this dog, for example, will just like run into the world if you let him. So suddenly, well, having a white picket fence is nice, including if you have a child. Bro's the next you or ma. Sweet dog, manifest, dude, 100%. I don't know if I'll have the same level of resources in the short term. Right, I might have to like wait a little bit, but yeah, let's go, bro. I'll manifest that with you. Best sense. That's awesome, man. Actually, I'm not reading it. Do what you must, Sam. Do what you must. But don't give up. Love is true. I appreciate you, friends, for joining. Hard if he wants to pull another card. I want to kind of give you friends a chance to pull it.
I think you've given us a chance.
I have a right to be here.
Oh, he wants to give us a chance.
A little bit of relaxy juice. Yeah.
Melts.
So don't look at me like that. Stop looking at me like that. I'm not gonna say anything. If you ask Mel's parents, leave children alone on leashes. My parents have literally put me. I don't know if they've literally put me on a leash. I have been tied to poles. Literally. You cannot contain my sheer will to move, Father. Don't you know that there is infinity out there that I must explore right now? Stop. I just saw stops. Correct and never as work. I just pull upside out. But Ho'oponopono sunset? Nice. But it is not infinity symbol, a crescent moon / moon, and a sunset beaming light over the ocean. I feel this.
Fuck your forgiveness.
Enter my brain. Changed for the better. Grow stronger still, so you may crush your enemies.
That's what I'm telling you, bro.
Too much?
Yes.
Too much? Or just the right amount? I have to keep this card close. I put it away. Did you see that? So you mean card 16. Harmony and right action. This is a goal for me to calm down. Bring some sunset energy into the space. Never too much. Good. Thanks. Thanks for that. Be careful what you wish for. Harmony and right action. I'll still try and bring harmony. I'll definitely try and show up from a place of right action, even if I'm gonna lay on a little bit thick with the joke that I made. I feel like the reverse meaning of this card, I don't know if you know this, but it seems like the pattern remains, no, not exactly the same, actually. There is change, but it like changes the lines you focus on. Do not blame others for what you have created. meditate on the cause of your pain and then release it. Damn. Damn. Francine, jeez. All right. Let's read the upside meaning though. I'm down for that. Harmony and right action. This card joins two traditions. From the Hindu tantric tradition comes the geometry of the Sri Yantra. Sri? That symbol. Alright. The Sri Yantra. Its 9 interlocking triangles form a powerful meditation symbol that is said to encapsulate the entire universe in a single geometric visualization. From the ancient Huna tradition on Hawaii, Ho'oponopono is viewed as a means to bring harmony and be in right action with the ancestors, or to make things right with the people with whom you have relationships. Its intent is to correct the wrongs that have occurred in one's life. This card acknowledges your intent to create a life of freedom from guilt, shame, and blame. It asks you to look from the people and events in your life and to search for an understanding of what you need to know to bring them into harmony and right action. Seek harmony within yourself first, then open to communicating with others in a manner that will bring greater understanding and harmony to all. You may offer this sunset prayer. I forgive myself and all beings for any misthought word or action that occurred in this day. I acknowledge that the universe is unlimited potential and all is transpiring in perfect divine order in my life at this time.
Hell yeah.
Thank you very well for that card. I'm back in a second. I'm gonna go get that bird. Gonna go get that bird. So,
fuck that dab.
Hey, Zoe, Zoe. Hey, Zoe, Zoe. Hello, Zoe, Zoe. Come on. Come on, come on, let's go. Come on.
It was a little too hot.
Yeah, I'm taking you out. You good girl?
Oh.
Hello? You want to come in? Yeah. You a good girl? Let me check if you've eaten your vegetables before I give you this.
That's enough of that voice.
Oh. You Trump supporters are totally not in the cult. Nope. 多呢。哇，已经看到了这个。哇。没给主播点赞的可以动动你们发财的小手给主播点赞嘛！感谢咱们直播间的哥姐们，感谢大家。
You got him. Didn't you? Oh, I thought you grabbed him. There it is.
我去，小心一些，表哥，小心一些。
Bruh.
哇，感谢家人们的点赞，感谢家人们，祝给主播点赞的家人们啊，2026年都能发大财，行大运啊！
Now you grab him, right? Certainly, you grab him there.
我去，这条也不小，这条也挺大的。
Okay, you get him to come out.
可能在咱们镜头里
Play him in for the camera. He's playing him for the camera. Okay, guys.
欢迎刚进直播间的哥姐们，欢迎大家，大家晚上好。
Even cleaned up the hole for the camera. He's even. There's no more hole to dig out. Oh. Oh shit! There was. They had babies back in there. It was a mama with the babies. Oh, fuckers digging up the fucking.
War overseas.
Fuck that guy. Or fuck that animal. I don't know.
Means this place, I know. I'm gonna put these little crumbs in your food bowl, okay? Look at that. There you go. You can eat the rest of that. That's still like edible. That's perfectly walnut. Or almond. That's perfectly almond. You can eat that. Yeah, enjoy. He's going for it.
If no one's invading, like, what are we doing?
And I didn't even get all of it. Oh. Zoom up the pictures.
Is anybody? Maybe nobody.
Man, that wave never gets old, though.
It's just a question. Like, I feel like
you're loving and patient. Thank you. Yeah, he's a good kid, so helps. Yes, they do. Melt gives Pool a chance. If you ask Melt's parents, love is true. I appreciate you, friends. Thank you for joining me today. It really was a pleasure sharing this space. Hope you have a beautiful one.
the
Goodbye, everybody.
the extra side never, bro. No side challenge. At least on the exit might be fun. I think that size probably you. You don't need me to tell you what that's about. Mel doesn't need us to. Mel doesn't need us to tell them how to stream, but I was thinking the exits and the intros, a fun challenge might be to try to do it without the sigh injected in the injected sigh, let's call it, that it never fails. We always hear it a few times in the intro, usually not always like in the intro, but and then always it's been in the maybe not. I'm hearing something. I was just trying to be a voice and offer like. Okay, people change their hairstyle, right? Like, okay, we're on planet Earth again. Okay, I'm talking sense and I'm leaving it here. So stoned on the CBD.